this spirit spoon for this one.
A homemaker in the kitchen, pots clinking, cooking up love flavors, never shrinking. She adores her man, feeds him like a king. Her heart in the meals, that's where the magic's been. Her love on the stove, passion in every bite. Culinary queen, her love's cuisine, hearts intertwined in the dish is serene. Cooking up joy, happiness, fresh green, filling their souls and love supreme.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a spaghetti sauce. Now this week I'm on a $40 budget for my groceries. So I picked up a few things already. I haven't done my grocery haul video yet, but I'll show you what I'm making today. And you'll see a couple things that I've already picked up for this week. So one of the things I picked up was a pack of ground beef at the butcher's. And I also picked up these red peppers on the clearance rack. So I got a lot of red peppers to process there. I got 6 of them. So we're going to use some of those today in this pasta sauce. And I'm going to make a nice pasta sauce for this week because we don't eat pasta very often. And Jay's been asking for spaghetti. So I'm going to make a spaghetti sauce for today in the Crock-Pot. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brown the medium ground beef. Slice up the carrots, slice up some red peppers, some onions, some black garlic. I tend to use lentils, guys, sometimes in my pasta sauce when I don't have very much meat, right? Because I'm thinking about taking this meat and actually making 2 patties out of it as well as a side for tomorrow, or the next day. We'll see. We'll decide when we want those hamburgers. But yeah, it stretches your meat. And it tastes good in the pasta. I'm also adding mushrooms, stewed tomatoes, and I'm using the Italian style selection tomato sauce. So I'm going to add my spices and everything else. And we're going to make a beautiful, yummy, yummy, yummy dinner tonight. Yeah, so this is going to be dinner for the next couple nights. Now the first thing we're going to do is take out the meat we need for the 2 patties, so we could have 2 hamburger patties for another meal. Now I bought 2 of these packages, but I want to use that sometime this month as well. So I'm just taking out about this much for the patties. And this leaves us just about a little bit more than half of the pack. We're going to put that in there. We're going to brown that. Now, because meat is a little bit more expensive now, and this is from the butcher's, I have to stretch it, right? So I'm going to be using my lentils, because lentils is a great source of protein, and it pretty much tastes like the sauce when you put it in there, you know, with the sauce and everything else. It's a good filler. It's a good filler. It tastes good. So why not, right? So this is about the same price I would pay in the grocery stores. The only difference is this is better quality, better texture, less water. Because you'll notice in the grocery stores now when you buy meat, when you cook it, it's full of water. Watch this, guys. When I cook this, it's not water, and this is medium, okay? So you're actually buying meat. You're not just buying a bunch of water and meat. The smell is fabulous. The texture is wonderful. It's not like plasticine and, you know. I'm really not liking the ground beef in the grocery stores anymore. So, yeah, I did pick this up at the butcher's. I paid this roughly about the same price you would pay in the grocery store. So, quality versus, you know, crappy quality. But I'm going to take out the Crock-Pot, and I'm going to cut the onion, the carrots, and the peppers while we wait for this. So look at this, guys. This is the quality of meat from the butcher's. It's actual fat. There's actual fat in here. This is medium ground beef. It's not a bunch of water. It's not the fillers. It's not whatever they're pumping into the meat in the grocery stores. It's actual ground beef. And you can tell the difference in quality. Look. That's actually, there you go. It's not water. So we're getting the quality here, guys. It's a lot better. And I'll pay the extra, well, the equivalent to the grocery store. I'll go to the butcher's and get it. I will go to the butcher's anytime to get this. Because seriously, guys, I'm tired of the prices here in Canada. And the prices that you pay in grocery stores is for nothing but meat with fillers and water. There we go. So that's pretty much ready. Let's set that aside and keep cutting up my onions and carrots. Okay, so I chopped up 2 red peppers, 1 whole onion, 2 carrots, and 2 black garlic cloves. So I'm going to put that in the frying pan and I'm going to soften it up and bring out the flavors. Alright, so let's do this. Got some butter in the pan and okay, so that's in the frying pan. We're just going to soften it up. Bring out all those wonderful flavors before we put it in the sauce. Now I added some of this, not the carrots, just the red peppers and onions to the ground beef that I put aside for the hamburger patties, along with a little bit of oatmeal. The oatmeal is a filler. Another way to stretch that meat. It is what it is. So once these vegetables are ready, I'm going to use the same frying pan to make these patties, and then I'll have patties that I can use up this week to have hamburgers. So maybe some hamburgers with homemade fries on the side, or a salad or something, because I still have some lettuce left in the fridge. I'm using up what I have this week, guys. Using up stuff in my freezer, fridge, and pantry, and making up some wonderful meals. It's hard to do it with one hand. Okay, so you got that. Let it sit for a minute. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute. And I'm going to work on the vegetables. Well, it's starting to soften up. Don't want to overdo it. I don't want it mushy, right? But I just want to soften it up a little bit, especially the carrots. But the carrots will soften up even more when it's in the sauce. So I'll give it another minute or two, and then we're going to put it in the Crock-Pot. Okay, so we got the ground beef in there already. Now we're going to add the vegetables. They're nice and tender now. The flavor is there. We're going to add 1 can of lentils. So this is 540 milliliters of lentils. So this is a stretcher, the protein. It's got lots of protein. It's got the fiber. It's got what you need. When you got a little bit of meat, you use lentils. So a can of mushrooms, sliced mushrooms. 1 can of Italian style sauce. This is a good sauce. I get this at the Food Basics. And I get all these cans on special, guys. I don't buy them when they're not on special. So it makes your meal a lot cheaper. stewed tomatoes. So stewed tomatoes, 1 whole can, the big can. So 796 milliliters of that. So I'm just going to crush down these tomatoes a little bit because they're a little big. I don't think I have diced tomatoes left. I'm going to have to check. I just grabbed whatever can I had in hand, you know. I was up front. Don't have to smash it too much, but we don't want whole tomatoes in our plate either. Let's see. Okay, that's good enough, I think. There we go. I'm gonna mix that all up with the meat and everything. Incorporate it all together. I know some people are thinking, lentils, really? You don't have to add lentils, but I just want the extra protein. And it stretches the meal. It really does. All right, so we're going to put our spices in here. So I'm putting black pepper, magic pepper, magic pepper. Magic salt is empty, so magic sea salt. I'm putting Italian seasoning. So this is Italian seasoning that I made myself, so I'm putting a lot in there because I love Italian seasoning. About 2 tablespoons of that, okay? Maybe 3. Onion powder. Onion powder. Onion powder. There's lots of onion in there already, but, you know, it is what it is, right? I'm going to put some bay leaf in there as well. So I'm going to go look in my pantry for some bay leaves. Okay, so I added some celery seed. Unfortunately, the camera was turned off. I put some basil. I added some basil. I added some celery seed. And I added some bay leaves. So I got 2 bay leaves in there. Or 3 of them, sorry. It's mixed in. We're going to put that on for 6 hours. And I'm going to put it on low. And we'll have a wonderful meal for 2 nights, maybe more. So we're gonna have a couple meals here, guys, with just that 1 pack of ground beef, right? That's the thing, you gotta learn how to stretch sometimes. And having a pantry also helps make meals stretch. So make sure that you start putting things in your pantry, guys. Okay, so there's the patties. Cooking. Cook, 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 cook those patties, cook those patties. Okay, so those are pretty much ready. I'm going to let them cool down. I'm going to package it, put it in the freezer, and we're going to have that this week instead of going to the restaurant. Instead of going to the restaurant, we're going to have hamburgers, and we're going to have fries on the side, homemade fries. Nice and easy. I'll just have to take it out, put it in the air fryer, or put it in the microwave for a couple minutes. Ready, you know? So there's a nice and easy dinner. Okay, so Jay cut up the rest of those peppers. And as you can see, I have peppers for more meals. So I'm going to freeze them. So one's going to be for stir fry, one's going to be for soup, and one's going to be for some egg omelets, and the rest we'll see what we're going to do with that. So that's what I'm going to do with the red peppers that I got on the reduce rack. So put aside 1.5 cups of the pasta sauce that I made today, because that's going to be for another meal. Alright, so the pasta sauce is ready. Been simmering for 6 hours. So I'm going to cook up the spaghetti, and then we're going to have some dinner. Okay, so I'm boiling the water, and I'm going to use the Catelli whole grain spaghetti. One of my favorites. This is my favorite brand right now. And this is what I prefer instead of white pasta. Okay, so we have 3 more dinners that we can enjoy, plus what we have tonight for supper. I'm going to put a side of bread in there, so I'll have some bread in there as well. But that's going to go in the fridge for another couple dinners. Jay's plate and my plate. Bon appetit!